Want an easy way to lose weight that requires minimal effort and is proven to achieve fantastic results? Well then, you need to give intermittent fasting a try. In this video, I'll cover what it is, why it works so well, and present 3 different approaches you can test out for yourself. Welcome to Life Academy. On this channel, I want to cover all things self-improvement. So if you want regular advice on how you can become the strongest version of yourself, hit that subscribe button to keep learning. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Intermittent fasting is simply an eating pattern that cycles between fasting and eating. It doesn't focus on what you eat, but rather when you eat. And to get straight to the point, the reason I believe this diet works so well is its simplicity. The only thing that you have to remember to do is to not eat during your fasting window. By restricting yourself to a small eating window, you make it much harder for yourself to overeat in the first place. Now in theory, you could do this however you liked, but I'm going to run through the top 3 most common approaches I know of. Number 1, the Lean Gains Protocol or 16-8 method. This is probably the most popular routine and is the one I used myself to lose over 25 kilograms last year. This method includes a 16-hour fast followed by an 8-hour eating window, typically between 12 PM and 8 PM. In other words, skip breakfast. Instead, stick to water and the occasional tea or coffee is just fine, don't worry. In fact, caffeine is an effective appetite suppressant. We need to throw out that notion that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I doubt our ancestors sat down each morning for their avocado on toast. In fact, we're well adapted to function just fine without food for extended periods of time. And speaking from personal experience, I didn't notice any significant loss of energy after skipping breakfast. I actually felt more focused, as your body soon adapts to better use your fat stores for energy in the morning. And I promise that the morning hunger does go away after a few days. Strategy number 2. Eat, stop, eat. This strategy involves fasting for 24 hours once or twice a week. For example, by not eating from dinner one day until dinner the next day. Now this is probably the most extreme, which in my opinion makes it much harder to stick to. And finally, we have the 5-2 diet. This method is very similar to the eat, stop, eat strategy, except you restrict yourself to only 500 to 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days of the week, but eat normally on the other 5 days. Losing weight is ultimately about taking in less calories than you burn. It's that simple, and all these routines do is make it more difficult for you to be taking in more calories than you're burning, and so should make shedding weight easier. From my own experience, I'd recommend the Lean Gains approach, as this is probably the most sustainable. And when it comes to losing weight and keeping it off, you have to be able to stick to the approach. And to truly keep it off for the long run, it has to be more of a lifestyle change than just a diet, and intermittent fasting can be that change. Now if that wasn't convincing enough, there's now a growing body of evidence to suggest that intermittent fasting can do much more for you than just help you lose weight. It's been linked to improved heart health, improved brain function, reduced inflammation, as well as improved insulin sensitivity. And there's even data now to suggest it could increase your lifespan. If you're interested, I'll leave links to these studies in the description, but these I feel make it even more worth it to just give it a try. I hope you found this video informative, and if you've always struggled with weight loss, be sure to give intermittent fasting a go. It worked for me. Hit that subscribe button if you want more self-improvement videos like this, and give this video a like if you learned something. If you've tried intermittent fasting yourself, let me know. And if you have any questions about what I've discussed here, please leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks and good luck.